Hi, Sarah Erickson here, and I'm going to walk you through your sample pack. So, let's get ready. I'm going to do this with you. Keeping it real. We're going to do this together. So, I'm Pink Cadillac Sales Director Sarah Erickson, and we are earning our second Pink Cadillac right now, and you trying this product with us tonight or today is really going to help us to do that. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for just being willing to try this and give us some feedback. I hope you love it. So I'm going to try and give you a whole bunch of value today so that you feel like you know what your skin needs to thrive through the rest of your life, and you can just have happy, healthy skin forever. And of course, you can use whatever products your skin loves. But for me, that is Mary Kay, and that's why I am a Mary Kay sales director, and that's why I started Mary Kay in the first place. I had a lot of acne and just really hard struggles with my skin because of my sensitivity. I'm allergic to so many things. I even have to make my own laundry detergent because regular laundry detergents you can buy from the store give me rashes all over my body. Like, that's how sensitive I am. So when I discovered Mary Kay and I found that everything is hypoallergenic and suitable for sensitive skin, and it worked for me, I fell in love, and I've been using it for 13 years now. So I'm super grateful that I found it when I did, and I am gonna look like this forever. It's the goal. So I've already prepped my skin with some eye makeup remover and some micellar water. Okay, so I will show you those two items just so you kind of know our Mary Kay version. Micellar water is a pre-cleanser for me. I usually use it before I wash my face. It attracts and just pulls out dirt and makeup and yuckiness out of your face, and it is going to hydrate and cleanse in one. So if you were feeling super lazy and you didn't want to get ready for the night, but you want to take your makeup off, this would be a good option. It's like a healthy makeup wipe. So I just do it on a cotton round, or I use reusable ones because environment, but I just wipe it all over and then throw that in my washing machine. And then eye makeup remover, you want to use something specific for your eyes on your eyes because your eyes are a lot more sensitive than the rest of your body. Our eye skin is a kind of like tissue paper. Our face skin is like regular paper, and our body skin is like cardstock paper if we're thinking of thickness. There's a good analogy for you. So our eye makeup remover has won best in the world for 23 years, and I love it because it has this separation in here. So half of it is a conditioner that makes your lashes grow longer, stronger, and faster, and the other half is your remover that makes all of your waterproof and everything just melt away. So you shake it, that activates it. I hold it on my eye for about 5 seconds, wipe it away. Feels amazing. All of the makeup is off. So that's what we've already done. Okay, now we're gonna jump into your spa pack. So you probably have a little sample card, something like this, or maybe it was just folded up in a little packet for you. So you're gonna unfold this and we're gonna use it, okay? So the first step on here is your Voluform Foaming Cleanser, and you're gonna go ahead and wash this all over your face. I like to get my face wet first, so I have this little towel with me, and I'm just gonna wipe my face down really quick. I like to use nice warm water. Okay, face is wet. Then I'm gonna use the full-size one. So this is a huge bottle. This cleanser on its own, if you were just to buy this cleanser from your consultant or from me, it would be $30 for that, and it would last you like a year. Okay, so that's crazy. But this cleanser is kind of sticky. It's a foaming cleanser, so it's gonna bubble up as you use it. And I'm just gonna get my fingers wet a little, and look at that, bubbling up. So, trick for you when you wash your skin, you wanna wash up and in, up and in. Most people wash up and away, like this, up and away. But you want to definitely focus on up and in towards your nose because your skin cells are stacked like shingles on a roof, and they all go away from your nose. So if you're scrubbing up and in, you're actually going to get a deeper clean. Think of it like this, your little shingles. Up and in, you're going whoop into this pore, whoop into this pore. If you're washing up and away, you're just wiping away from the pore like that. So you're going to get a deeper clean when you wash this way. So we're gonna wash together for about a minute. I actually like to use a skin cleansing brush for this. I forgot to grab it, so we're gonna skip it for now, but the skin cleansing brush is awesome because it is going to clean your skin 85% better than you could with just your hands or a washcloth. And it does these little tiny figure eights. It does about 200 oscillations every second. So you don't have to think about which way you're washing your face because it's doing it for you, and it's cleaning your skin 85% better than you could with your hands, right? So I think of my brush like a toothbrush for my face. Now I'm just wiping this off. A toothbrush for my face, because have you ever, think about this, you ever like gone camping or had a sleepover of some type and you forgot a toothbrush? Okay, I have, and I remember just taking some toothpaste and rubbing it on my teeth like, you know, like it was gonna work and clean my face. I'm sorry, my teeth. And I remember waking up and being like, man, my teeth feel fuzzy. Okay, so it didn't work very well. Even though I used my toothpaste, my finger was not as good as my toothbrush. And so I think of my Skinvigorate brush as like my toothbrush for my face. It cleans so much better than I could with just my hands. So it's pretty cool, and ours is ranked number 2 in the world. The number one is a $450 brush, and you know, we love to be number 1, but ours is only $75, so I will take the number 2 spot for the difference in price. So our brush looks like this, and it just is so amazing, and it holds a charge for a whole month, and then you can recharge it. It comes with a charging cord. It's waterproof. If it ever breaks, you get a new one for free because we have our 100% Love It guarantee for life, so it's really awesome. Okay, so now that your face is clean, you may feel a little tingly. That is actually a cool thing about this cleanser that you just used. It's a 4-in-1 cleanser, so it's cleansing, gently exfoliating with a chemical exfoliant, so it's breaking down some of that dead and dying skin. And then it's also got a brightening agent that evens out your skin tone, and it's going to have a toner inside, and it has collagen boosting peptides. So that's what you just used. Now we're gonna pause on your strip here. So you've used the first piece of your strip, the cleanser. We're gonna pause on that, and we're actually gonna grab the separate treatment that you got. So the one I'm gonna do, and this, you probably have this one, is the facial peel. This is a Revealing Radiance facial peel, and it looks the same color as this. It's just gonna be an independent sample. And here's the full-size one. I like to just do a couple pumps. It is going to go on clear, so you just have to kind of know where you put it. We also might have a sample of our charcoal mask instead. So whatever is the sample that's separate from that strip you got, that's the one you're gonna put on right now. This one I love. It feels tingly. Okay, very tingly. Similar to how the cleanser might feel, but more intense. And I think that's really cool because that's how you kind of know that it's doing its thing. If you don't feel any tingle, it is either good or bad. It's either your skin was already doing pretty good at cell turnover, so you're not feeling too much intensity, or your skin has done such a bad job at cell turnover that you can't feel it through all the dead skin. Okay, so this is a really cool treatment because normally you would get this at a med spa. Okay, this is normally going to be something that a esthetician or maybe a dermatologist would do on you, and it is going to break down about 6 layers of your dead and dying skin cells and turn on your skin's healing process all over your face. So on average, our face normally only heals about a quarter size amount per day. So if you've ever noticed that part of your face is doing great and the other part is like really sad, it's probably because the part that's doing great is getting healed more recently, and it kind of moves around your face. So this is going to convince all of your skin cells to heal all at one time. It's clinically proven to get rid of large pores, discoloration, rough skin, acne, scarring, all of that stuff. It's also a really good option if you want to get a good deep exfoliant, but you maybe have some open sores or acne or anything like that. You can spread it by doing a physical exfoliant, which is what, you know, when you feel it, like rubbing, scrubbing. But a chemical exfoliant is going to do it for you just by sitting on the surface of the skin and going deeper to penetrate those cellular skin and loosen up those dead and dying skin cells on top. So I'm going to show you an example of the intensity of exfoliation that you can get in our different products. Okay, so we've got our skin cleansing brush. This is the Sonic brush I was talking about that goes for a minute and then shuts off. Does those 200 sonic oscillations during your 1 minute time block, okay? And then didn't do this to the cantaloupe, okay? It's just an example, but this is how clean you can get your skin with that. This is something gentle enough you could do every single day if you wanted to. I love it every day. Then this one is our physical exfoliant. This is a microdermabrasion treatment. Normally you'd get this in a med spa. Does very similar things to this one. It's just a physical exfoliation version. So if you like that scrubby beads and stuff, this is the best way to do scrubby beads, because a lot of scrubs are made of just particles that are kind of crushed up, things like apricot pits and avocado pits and things like that. But this one is made of perfectly spherical crystals. They're aluminum oxide crystals that are just going to gently slough away the dead and dying skin instead of cutting and tearing at your pores with the rough edges. Those rough edged physical exfoliants actually just damage more than they heal, and your skin takes about 6 months to heal from one apricot scrub or something of that type. So this would be the healthy version of a physical exfoliant, and then this is a chemical exfoliant. Again, it didn't do this to the cantaloupe, but do you see how much deeper that exfoliation is and just how much more even? And so this one is going to go about 6 layers deep, this one's going to go about 3 or 4 layers deep, and then this one's just sloughing off that excess on the very top. So that's the intensity of exfoliation that you can get. So you guys, your skin needs 5 things from you every single day. So if you had to guess, I bet you could get a few of them. So I'll tell them to you. But just kind of think about, like, what do I know that my skin probably needs every day? So from a dermatologist, I don't make the rules. If I made the rules, I would say sunscreen and eye cream, but I don't make the rules. So the rules are, you need to cleanse, gently exfoliate, tone, which a lot of people don't know what toner is for. So just so you know, when water hits your face, your pH level can kind of go out of whack, and so toner balances your pH, which helps with a lot of other things in your skin. So you need to cleanse, exfoliate, and tone, moisturize, and protect. Okay, so those are your 5 things that your skin needs every day. And then there are extra things you can kind of sprinkle in to make your skin just super happy and thriving. So today I want to tell you how I keep my skin happy and thriving, and I use a strategy called skin cycling. So while this mask sits for another couple minutes, let's talk about what skin cycling is. Okay, so skin cycling is a 4-day cycle. This is backwards to you, isn't it? Oh, darn. Well, it's a 4-day cycle. I can send you this picture if you'd like it. Just let me know. Text me when you're done watching this video and ask for the picture, and I'll send it to you. I'll know what you mean. Or your consultant will know what you mean. Okay, so it's a 4-day cycle. It was coined as the phrase skin cycling from a dermatologist out of New York City. And I've actually been skin cycling for about 3 years. It just didn't have a name yet. So it's kind of the trend now to skin cycle. And I love that Mary Kay's been doing it for so long. So it's giving your skin those extra things that it kind of is longing for on top of your 5 that it needs, those extra yummy things. In a 4-day cycle, so that your skin is never going to be over processed, it's never going to be overdone, over exfoliated, anything like that. If you've ever experienced using a line you liked and then it stopped being effective, you won't experience that when you skin cycle, because you're rotating through things. Your skin's never going to get tired of what you're using. So pretty cool. So day 1 of a 4-day skin cycle would be to exfoliate. So that's what we just focused on. That's what you have on your skin right now if you used the Revealing Radiance facial peel. To exfoliate is our first step. And I actually rotate which exfoliator I'm using. So I'll use my facial peel one day, and then when I get back to day 1 again, I'll switch to my other exfoliator and do my physical exfoliant, which is microdermabrasion. So I'll go back and forth because I do like both. I used to have a lot of acne scarring on my forehead and my cheeks here, and I don't have any anymore because of microdermabrasion. So I'll always like keep using that because I really do love that. My husband loves microdermabrasion. He doesn't really use this one. So just depends on what you like. I like both, so I just rotate. Okay, so day 1 would be exfoliate. And then day 2, you would do retinol. So I'll tell you a little bit about retinol. It's a really cool thing to have a dermacosmetic retinol. And Mary Kay is the only mainstream company that's ever been allowed to sell dermacosmetic retinol. So normally you'd have to be prescribed a retinol like this from your dermatologist, but you can get it from Mary Kay and save you a lot of money. So if you've never had a high potency retinol before, like somewhere between 0.3 and 0.6, retinol intensity is what dermatologists will prescribe you. And it can be a little bit intense for our skin. It can sometimes make our skin feel tender, or it can turn our face red, or it can make us feel like we have a sunburn. It can make us peel, things like that. So Mary Kay came up with something called retinolization that kind of negates all of that pain and discomfort that you can have from retinol. So it's really cool because it comes with your retinol 0.5, super high potency, and then a facial milk, which is a calming serum that you get to use with it, so you don't have that adverse reactions. My dermatologist buddy said that she tells her clients to just like kind of hang out and stay inside and not really do too much outside for a month when they start retinol. You don't have to do that with Mary Kay's. And look at all the awards that it's won. Other great thing is just the money that it saves you. So on average, again, my dermatologist buddy, she said when someone wants retinol, they'll come in for a visit, and the average visit is about $200. So they'll come in for a visit. At the visit, they usually like to do a 3D infrared scan of their skin, which is another $200. Just to kind of see where their skin's at and get a starting point for them, kind of a before picture moment. And then they'll prescribe them that retinol, and they have to go pick up their prescription, and that's another $200 on average. And on average, the retinol they prescribe lasts about 6 months. Okay, so right now we're at $2 for $600. Okay, and it lasts about 6 months. Ours lasts about 18 months. So if you were to buy that prescription 2 more times, that's another $2 for. So we are at $1,000 for the average year and a half of retinol, and that is not including if you do go back in for another visit to check up on things, or if you do get another infrared scan to see how your skin has improved. So let's say you do another infrared scan and another visit, that's another $400. You're at $1,400 for a year and a half, or you can get ours, which lasts a year and a half, and it's $120. Excuse me? Okay, so last year we won the award for being the highest quality product at the lowest price, and this year we are actually #1 skincare direct sales company in the world, and we're also #1 just cosmetic brand overall in the world as well. So really cool. Okay, so I love that we're not only #1, but we are like best in price, and I think that's really awesome. So this is the retinol that I use. I am obsessed with it. I had some pretty intense wrinkles coming in on my forehead, you know, like some of these guys right here and some of these. Wow, this headband is really holding my head back really tight. But anyways, I had some intense wrinkles coming in here and right here. And literally this has tightened up my skin so much. I don't have that at all anymore. I don't have any here. These have faded so much, and I think that's so awesome. So I love that. So it's best for wrinkles and you know, just anything that you don't want in your skin, this is probably gonna fix. And it is pretty intense, so if you're not wanting that intensity of just like boom, like I said, like this is, my forehead's so tight I can almost not even do this. Like my retinol has just gotten my skin so tight and beautiful and plump. But if you're not wanting that intensity, we do have a booster, which is another dermacosmetic. It's a PHA AHA, and you can use that in place of the retinol to still give that really good like resurfacing of your skin, just not as intense. So retinol is the gold standard for skincare. It's the only ingredient that's ever been clinically proven to rebuild your skin cells from the inside out. So it's just amazing if you're looking to get rid of wrinkles and tighten and tone up your skin. It's just so good. But it's also really great for acne. So this is my sister-in-law, her before and after of 12 weeks with retinol for her cystic acne. So there's that. Very awesome. And it's also amazing for just discoloration. So this is my friend Cass, and I love to just point out her cheek discoloration here, this big dark spot. She's got some other stuff going on, and look at where the dark spot go. This is 8 weeks later. Okay, so very cool stuff can happen with your retinol. So that would be day 2 on the skin cycle, if you were skin cycling the way this dermatologist recommended. So I like the retinol day because I'm a little lazy, and sometimes I don't want to sit for 10 to 20 minutes and just leave a mask on. But that day is really fast and easy, and you can just put it on and go to sleep. So that's awesome. I always do my skin cycle extras at night because I'm pretty busy in the morning. So in the morning, I just wash, moisturize, and eye cream, and I'm ready to go. But at night, I'll do my treatment. So let's talk about day 3. Okay, so day 1 was exfoliate, day 2 is retinol, and day 3 is restore and nourish. This day is really fun because you really get to pick and choose like what fun extra you want to do. I love our hydrogel eye patches. It's a packet of 60 of them for $40. And this is my before and after. You can see I was very excited. This is 20 minutes before that. And it just gets rid of your discoloration, your dark circles, your puffiness, all that for about 3 days. And it's got a bunch of awards as well. So it's perfect because every time you get back to day 3 of your skin cycle, your eyes might be a little puffy again. You can use your eye patches again. So I love my hydrogel eye patches. Obsessed. One of my absolute favorites. So fun. I also really like to just do nourishing oil. It's this guy right here. I can pull it out and show you in physical form. I wish you could smell it. Like, we're just going to imagine. To me, it takes me back to my mission. I served a mission for my church, and I was in an Amish community for about 6 months. And they had an Amish bakery that sold these delicious vanilla lemon sugar cookies. And this reminds me of that smell so much. I just love this scent. It's not scented. None of our products have fragrance in them, but this is EU standard for all natural, and everything from Mary Kay is EU standard, which I love because the Europeans care a lot more about what's going in and on their bodies than the US does. Did you know in Europe they banned 1,628 ingredients. 1,628 ingredients are banned to use in skincare and glamour in Europe. And in America, we only ban 11. Yeah. So the New York Times did a study last year that said that 83% of skincare and makeup on the US market doesn't do what it said it would do, doesn't contain the ingredients that are listed on the bottles, and has little to no scientific backing. Isn't that crazy? So our skin is our largest organ. And what we do to our skin affects our inside organs too. Did you know your face, what you do to it today is going to continue to affect it and your insides for 7 years into the future? I think that's so crazy. So we really need to take good care of it. So I love, like, all of our all natural products are 100% all natural, straight from the earth. And then everything else that we do is straight European standards as well, and has such good scientific backing. We have over 1,600 patents. We actually discovered a lot of the really well-known ingredients, like resveratrol and navy bean extract and things like that. Mary Kay discovered them and patented the purest form, so no one else can have it as pure as you can have it from Mary Kay, which is just really cool. I think that there's a reason that we're #1, and I appreciate that they care so much about our skin. So yeah, I love this one, Nourishing Oil. I call it Jesus Tears because it heals everything. I just put a drop on and rub it in, and my face feels amazing for weeks. It's so good. I put a few drops in my lotion and rub it on my body, and it keeps my eczema at bay. I use it in my hair. I only wash my hair once a week, and so I'll put this in my scalp before I wash it, and it gets rid of my scalpel tinnitus, derma, hyperophilia, some weird crazy word. It's like psoriasis, only in my hair. It gets rid of that for me, so I don't have to deal with that. So I love this stuff so much. Jesus Tears. It's great for people with really dry skin. It's great for people with really oily skin. If you're adding in this nutritious oil, your skin won't produce excess oil. It's just so magical. So I love that one for that day. We have a hyaluronic acid booster, which is, again, from our Derma Cosmetic line. And hyaluronic acid is known to hold 1,000 times its weight. Did you see how thick that drop was? 1,000 times its weight in hydration and retain it in the skin. And this one's just so cool. It has a really tiny form of hyaluronic acid, and then it has a larger form that sits on the top of the skin. And the tiny form goes deep into the skin, and it just really hydrates. It also has ceramide in it, which is the best ingredient we know of in the cosmetic world right now to rebuild your moisture barrier so other stuff can't get in and damage the skin. So really cool. And then we have some masks that I also like if you're just wanting to do like a little bit longer of a treatment. We have a hydrating mask that is just kidding, this is a moisture renewing gel mask. Okay, moisture and hydration are a little bit different. Okay, so this one's a moisture mask. Amazing if you know about slugging. It's a kind of a trend as well. This would be a good thing to use for slugging. You can just put it on over maybe a HA and then sleep in it and rinse it off in the morning. So that's cool. And then hydration, we have these hydrating sheet masks, which are super fun. It has this hydration essence over here and the mask right here. And you fold it on these little lines and squeeze that gel side, and it will pop this seal and saturate the mask, and then you put it on. It's super fun. That's a really cool hydration one. And then we have biocellulose masks, which are amazing. This is the coolest thing we even have. It literally has like plant stem cells that rebuild your skin and tighten your face. It makes you look like 10 years younger. It's so cool. So it comes with a package of 4. You do 2 a week for 2 weeks, and the packs last for like 6 months. So very cool. Different options for your Restore and Nourish Day. So that's again, I like all the days. That's another favorite because it's just kind of fun to pick and choose which thing you want to do. So you could, of course, have one and just do that every time, or you could have a few and rotate through. My go-to is just nourishing oil and eye patches because I can just do that quick and easy, and I love the effect. But if I'm feeling a little fancy, I'll do some of the other, sleep in this one, or do the hydrating mask or the biocellulose mask. Okay. So that's day 3. And then day 4 is your detox day. And I love the detox day because I hate having blackheads. And this gets rid of my blackheads. So it is a charcoal mask. It's the #1 charcoal mask in America. And it is ranked top 3 in the world. It changes colors. Dark spots indicate oil or blackheads. And bright white spots indicate bacteria or toxins. Here's my friend Greg's nose. Check this out. Blackheads. No blackheads. Can you see that? Isn't that crazy? Look at that. So this one is a favorite as well because I think you need one in your medicine cabinet for, bug bites, bee stings, rashes, detoxing your feet, your armpits, things like that. And then one in your bathroom for your face. But you can really detox anything with this. It's super cool. So that would be day 4. And then you're back to day 1 and you can exfoliate. So you kind of get to pick and choose a lot of them. But the charcoal day or the detox day, there's really only one thing. It's to detox. So we love that. And that is how you skin cycle. Okay, so I think it's been such a blessing for my skin because my skin has been a struggle my whole life, and this has made it the happiest skin I've ever had, and people always ask me what I'm doing for it, and I just love my skin now, and it was the bane of my existence. So I'm grateful that I have this skill of skin cycling in my life, and I hope that you will try it out with either the products you own or maybe get some from Mary Kay. Remember, everything is 100% love it guaranteed, so if you don't like it, you can return it or swap it for something else. Okay, so now that we've had our mask on for that, whatever that was, 10 to 20 minutes is a good length, we're gonna wash it off. And if you have the charcoal mask on, same thing, you're gonna take some water and wash it off. We don't have any peel off masks in Mary Kay, but kind of cool because you may see, well, with the charcoal, you'll see all of that stuff just kind of going down the drain with it. But with this one that I'm using, this clear exfoliation mask, you can kind of see some of that dead skin on your towel when you wipe it off. It's crazy. But it feels so gentle and it does such a good job. So I just love this mask so much. I love it all, really. I'm people will ask me, what's your favorite product? I'm like, girl, everything. I don't even know. I am obsessed. I always have to tell people that the charcoal mask is probably how I got my man, because on our first date, he found out I was a Mary Kay consultant and he said, oh, I need a charcoal mask. Can I buy one? And so he always jokes that he had to marry me so he didn't ever lose his charcoal mask dealer because he had lost his other consultant. He lost connection with her. So save my number. I will be your girl forever. I'm not going anywhere. I will literally do Mary Kay my whole life. It's my favorite. So now your face feels super duper clean, I'm sure. Now let it dry a little and we're going to do some hydration. So we're going to go in with your strip of products again. The second one on there is the Advanced Lifting Serum. I'm going to have you put this on half of your face. We're going to do everything on half your face. And then you're going to come back and do the other half. But I want you to see the amazing effect. Okay, so let's do half your face. This is the full size of this one. And just a little bit, or half your sample, whatever you want to do. We're going to do half your face. And I love how this one smells. Again, there's no fragrance or anything in here. It's just the yummy ingredients that Mary Kay picks. So I also am going to bring this down my neck, because you always want your skincare to go down your neck, and your décolleté is what it's called. I say your skincare should go to your bra line, okay? Your makeup can go to your jawline, skincare to the bra line. Makeup to the jawline, skincare to the bra line. Say it with me. I'm just kidding. But this lifting serum is so amazing. My skin already feels so good on this side versus on the side I haven't put it on yet. I love that stuff. Okay, so you're going to do a little bit of that and put it on half the face so we can see a difference in a few minutes. Then the next 3 on your strip, you have a daytime moisturizer with SPF 30 and a nighttime moisturizer with retinol, okay? So this retinol is different than the one we talked about earlier because the other one is high potency, okay? This retinol is encapsulated. It's a lot lower potency, and the encapsulation means it's gonna slowly release a little bit of retinol all throughout the night. So it's a little bit more gentle. but still giving you some of the amazing effects of retinol. So in the full size, these are really cool jars. This one is nighttime, you can tell because it's a little grayed out, and this one is daytime, so you don't have to read the bottles. I have dyslexia, so I love that about that. But you're gonna grab whichever one, day or night, that you are doing, and these have this really cool mechanism on the top. Okay, so you pull off the lid. Okay, pull off the lid, has this cool mechanism, and then it has these 2 spots for your fingers. You press down, and it gives you the perfect amount for your face and neck. What? Okay, so I'm gonna take about half of this and do half my face. And it's nice and thick, and it has a yummy serum for day or night kind of built into it, as well as that really intense moisturization for you. So the daytime one is SPF 30 and it's broad spectrum. Okay, so only about 15% of sunscreen on the market in America blocks from broad spectrum rays. The other sunscreens that you're probably used to are only blocking UVB, which is what burns us. But guess what? The sun is one of the leading causes for skin aging, and it's UVA rays, the aging rays, that are giving us cancer and discoloration and all of that stuff that is not good. Okay, so yes, UVB protection is going to make it so you don't get sunburns. Great. But UVA is what you need for your aging and your discoloration, your dark spots. And then we also want to block blue light, like from our cell phone, our TV, a ring light, like I'm sitting in front of. So this one is great for that because it is that full broad spectrum made to target each of those things. Then you have your last one is an eye cream. Oh, so I told you all about the day one, right? So the nighttime one is similar, no SPF, but add retinol and just some really amazing peptides and vitamins that are going to heal your skin. And the cool thing about that pump is that a lot of product will claim it'll do XYZ because of these things that are in it, which remember, 83% of skincare on the market doesn't actually even have what it says it'll have or do what it says it'll do. But regardless, if they even have those good vitamins and peptides and retinol and things like that in them, but you're opening that jar to the air, it's losing potency so quickly that by the time you get it on your face, it's not going to do anything. So our little system where you press down and it releases it, that's making it so nothing is going to touch air until you're about to put it on your face. So it's never going to lose potency because it's the most potent it has ever been right when it goes in your skin, and it's not losing potency every time you open it. So that's really cool. Okay, the last one is your eye cream. Now this physical one, right, the little one, you're just going to use your ring finger because your ring finger is the weakest finger, and remember your eye skin is the weakest skin. The physical one has this cool applicator. So you squeeze a little bit of product out and then you just kind of rub it into the skin around the eye. And it's always cold to the touch, which is amazing and helps with depuffing your under eyes and all of that. I go all the way around the whole eye socket. But this is definitely a favorite of the men because this little metal ball is made of the same metal they use in MMA fighting. And if you've ever seen the matches between the match, the coach will rub this metal ball on the fighter's face to depuff, you know, their black eyes and all of that so they can keep fighting. And that's what this is made of. So men think it's really cool. So it'll just really help depuff over this next couple minutes. So I want you to look at your skin and just see the lift and the tightening that you're seeing on that one half from the lifting serum. And then you can go back over and do that same stuff, lifting serum, moisturizer, and eye cream on your other half. But even for me, when I use this almost every single day. I have all of our skincare lines, so sometimes I rotate through, but I use this all the time. And you can even see just on me, look at that lift versus this side. Look at that. Do you see that? Hello? I'm like, whoop. And if you are older and fighting, you know, wrinkles or sagging skin or anything like that, you'll probably even see more of a difference on your skin. So I'm going to go back in and do my other half so we don't look crazy. So go ahead and do that. Other side. Oh my goodness. The smell of this one is so good. Okay. Down the neck. And then my leftover moisturizer I left in this guy. And my eye cream. So you guys, as we finish up, how does your skin feel? I want you to text me or your consultant, if it's not me, whoever sent you the video, okay? I want you to text them and tell them one thing you learned and your favorite thing that you tried. So I don't know, sometimes people just learn like the 5 things your skin needs every day. Maybe you learned to wash up and in. Maybe you learned that skin cycling is awesome. Maybe you learned about retinol, about sunscreen, about the FDA, about whatever. Whatever you learned, we'd love to know like your favorite thing you learned, and then tell us your favorite thing you tried, or if it's something we talked about that wasn't in your spa pack, something that you'd like to try, maybe both, something you loved and something you'd like to try. And then we do have a special for you because you are helping us earn our pink Cadillac. We have a special for you. So you should have a little piece of paper in your spa pack that looks like this, something like this, okay? At the top, it indicates that if you pick 4 sets, you're a princess, 6, you're a queen, and 8, you're a Cadillac. We're turning on Cadillac. Okay, we love it. I want a Cadillac shirt. Okay, so these are all sets. A few of them indicate they're multiple sets. The Repair set is actually 4 sets. Our Miracle set is 3. Our Skin Invigorate brush is 2. Our Retinol set is 2. So there's a few things that are multiple sets. But most everything is going to be 1 set. And so we would love for you to pick out some sets that would be perfect for you in your bathroom, and we would love for you to get a free roll-up bag. Okay, so let me tell you how we get you a free roll-up bag. This is our roll-up bag if you haven't seen it before. It's a travel case. Basically, it's got a handle and it has this amazing Velcro, and it hangs, and this spins so you can hang it anywhere. Okay, all of the pockets have a zipper at the top and they're clear so you can find stuff in them. Nothing's gonna fall out, and they all come off. So cool, right? So you can take something smaller with you. You can wash these in your dishwasher if they get gross and dirty, okay, and they look brand new again. You can wash this part in your washing machine, and if it ever breaks, again, you get a new one for free because it's a Love It lifetime guarantee. So if you don't like it, you can swap it for something else, you can return it, or you can get a brand new one if it ever breaks or tears or anything like that. So it has 4 pockets, all the same size. These are the TSA approved size for liquids and creams on a flight. They're just the best. I have 2 of these roll-up bags. My life is in them, and I just roll them up and throw them in the car when we go to travel. I don't have to pack. So we'd love to get you a roll-up bag for free. We call this IDA because it stands for I Deserve It All. So what I want for you to do is go ahead and take your little sheet and circle anything that you would get if Oprah was here and she said, you get a bag and you get a bag. What do you want in your Oprah free bag? And this is just going to be a great kind of track to run on for your consultant to know what you liked. We'll put everything on a wish list for you, so if it ever goes on sale, we'll let you know. But once you've circled everything you would love if it was just free, go ahead and do that. And then once you've done that, I want you to put a little heart on the things that you're like, okay, but I love this. Like, I need this one in my life, even if I never meet Oprah. Okay, and those are gonna indicate things that we can help you get sooner than later. And just remember, this little sheet is gonna give you about a 25% off discount, which is really good. We don't usually do deals in Mary Kay because everything's already such a great price, but because you're helping us earn our Cadillac, you can get a deal. So for example, if you love this Repair set that we talked about tonight, that's already 4 sets. That would be a princess set already. So you get that for $199 instead of our regular $256. Sorry. No, not sorry. That's right. I was like, that's too big of a deal. No, that's right. You get that for $199 instead of our regular $256 for that set, and you get a free roll-up bag. That's almost $100 off because you helped us with this tonight. So, or today, whenever you're watching this. So thank you so much for watching it. And really the indication that you watched is if you just take a picture of that piece of paper that you've circled and hearted and send that to your consultant. And then again, we would love to hear what you learned, what you loved, what you're excited to try. And if you have any questions, we'd love to answer them for you. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. We would love to just hear your feedback, how your skin feels, what you thought about the session, and we hope that you learned something new in these 30, 40 minutes that we've been together. And we just so appreciate you. Have a good one.